What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rimworld. So, what are we doing? Who's this guy? I hear you ask. This is Nails, and he is going to be the star of our new series. Specifically, this is John Nails. Well, who's he? He's a 45-year-old super soldier. Now, how did that happen? Let me explain John's life. So, when he was young, he was the only son of a mechanoid inventor. And he used to hack those mechanoids, and he got very good at it. Then, when he was older, the technophobic empire that he was a part of didn't appreciate his love of robotics, and exiled him. And so when he was exiled, he heard rumors of an ancient lab that was used by ancient people to create super soldiers. And he went looking for it. And when he entered, well, he doesn't really remember what happened after that. He got rendered unconscious somehow. And he has just now woken up from his ancient crypto sleep sarcophagus. That's a long word. And he has no idea what's going on. He has been genetically altered into the superest of super soldiers. He's level 20 everything. Apart from artistic, he's not very artistic. Despite being perfect or artistic. But you know, that's the backstory. So, he wakes up to find himself in this room with some other crypto sleep sarcophagusi, and one that seems to be one that seems to contain someone. But we'll deal with that later. So, normally this would all be like fogged up, but in order to get this to work, I have actually done things. But it appears that we have some mechanoids that are friendly to us. In fact, are controlled by us. We have two sort of soldier classes, two constructors, and one farmer, or agri-hand, as it's called. So, since Nails is a mad scientist, or an exiled scientist, the point of this series is he's just going to create a mechanoid army. We have got a few other mods that add droids and stuff as well. And he's going to use this gene tailoring stuff to create not just other super soldiers that he'll unleash on the Empire, but also horrific experiments. So, poor old Nick, he could have a good life as a super soldier alongside Nails, or he could get turned into some wild thing, some grotesque abomination. But I think this needs to be cleaned up a little bit. There's stuff all over the place. I have got them deconstructing things, but I'll come back when it's a little bit more tidy. So, when I say super soldier, what do I mean? Well, I mean that he is ageless. Good old Nails. Cannot age. He is deathless, which means so long as the brain remains intact, he'll never die. He's foodless. Doesn't need to eat. He has perfect immunity. He's scarless, which means every 15 to 30 days an old wound or chronic illness is healed. His regeneration, which means a random wound is reduced by severity every 10 ticks. He's got grey goo skin, mecha skin, a hell of a lot of things. Fast runner. He is incredibly fast, I must say. A third eye. He woke up with a third eye. A Hulk body. Reduced pain, robust, doesn't need to sleep. Cold immunity, heat immunity, tox immunity, fire immunity. And he's impervious to alcohol addiction, or any addiction, really. So he is a super soldier. Although technically he's like a super researcher. So we have tidied up the base a little bit. I say base, it's still an abandoned shithole. Because I picked the map, I know that outside is up this way. But obviously I don't know where any of the ores are. I'm not just going to dig into it. Well, I could. We could just dig into the mountain, couldn't we? In a straight line. But the quarry is just not much neater, much quicker, much easier. I have changed the settings so it's not overpowered. Which means our colony wealth shouldn't just skyrocket, even though I think it's probably already pretty. Where is the wealth? It was on wealth. 382,000. Awesome. Ooh. We can probably make some more. Oh, here's my other drone mod. I'll experiment with them in a second. Let's just get the actual vanilla biolab. I don't know what's it called. Biotech. That's the one. Let's get that up and running first. Need one of them, and let's get two of them. Let's get two of them. None of this will give us components. All that will though. A ship chunk. What's it doing down here? We're in a mountain. There's a tank in here though, and a shuttle. So I don't know. Go on. Give us at least 5 components. Hey, look at that. I don't know what you're gonna get from this. Oh, look at that. I'll take it. Look at the little constructor bots. Look at them. Constructoids. Yeah, we've got power. Everything's good. I don't know what we're going to do with the waste packs. Because that's the thing. These produced waste packs. Toxic waste packs. And if you let them dissolve, they well, they kick up pollution. Which I don't think is good for... Well, Nails, he won't care actually, if I'm honest. And neither will the bots. So maybe it doesn't matter. We're going to be a mad scientist that conducts experiments on people anyway. They're not going to be like willing subjects. Like he's an evil guy, and if he's toxic immune, then that doesn't matter. We'll let him pile him up. We'll stick him in the prison. We'll make a prison. I mean, this is probably what the closest we've got to a prison. Let's make this a prison. There we go. Look, prison. It's a prison. We can get Nick out soon, and then I need to figure out exactly how this thing works, if I'm honest. Like, I think I need to find some gene packs, and then yeah, then something happens. Maybe I stick people in it. Can I get in it? Oh, okay. So I'll have to stick Nick in there, but then I need... I don't know, maybe I just shove him in. maybe we just see what happens. I don't know. Well, we could create our own super soldier. Just like that, apparently. We've got 71 super nanites. Well, let's get some more robots on the go first, just in case. I don't know what it's going to create. It could create something that kills me. Well, I don't think Nails can die. Let's make one of them. Look how fast he is. That's incredible. How fast do you walk? 8.5! Well, that might be a bit OP, but he's a super soldier. He's you know. So what's that? That's just 19 hours. Okay. Okay, well that gives me time to test out the other ones. Which are a drone printer. Let's stick you there because of room. For some reason we can build these ancient things. Maybe that came with the Super Soldier program. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I added in, like, I unlocked a load of research in the scenario editor, so that I didn't have to, like, we've got a new research mod, which does research slightly different, if I can find it. So you get an option of 3, and then when you click it though, what do we want? Let's just choose this one. Yeah, you have this. So he can create prototypes of things, which if it was like a new dining room chair or something like that, I could then build one it would just take me ages to build it, and it'd be very, very bad quality. But I could make one, and then that'd be like a prototype, and that'd like boost research progress towards it. Or if I've got like some of these things, like other similar items, I can reverse engineer them, or like this, or he goes to like different places, he gathers materials, he studies them, like cloth or synthread, stuff like that. He'll take them back to the research bench and actually like research things instead of just spending 12 hours at a research bench and then I now know how to make a chair. This he goes through different things, like you've got to get like 10 points in cloth and 7 points from this and make a prototype and reverse engineer. Like there's different things. It takes a little bit longer, but it's a little bit cooler, I think. So yeah, I unlocked a load of research so that would be just a little bit easier. So I didn't have like, well, stuff like this, to be fair. There was no way of like unlocking everything of a certain tier that I could find anyway. So I had to literally go and select each individual research. So yeah, there was some I couldn't be asked to click on, if I'm honest. But we got the important ones, like the ability to actually build bots. And look, here is our drone printer. So this is, I can't remember what mod, but it will tell me. Androids expanded for Rimworld 1.4. I have tested this, and it's pretty good. Might be a little OP, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. But we can make 3 different drones. An engineer, a chef, and a medicine drone. Obviously, kind of self-explanatory. The engineer will build things, but also mine. Which like these constructoid ones, they're not doing. They've got nothing to do. If they're not building, they're not doing anything. And the agri hand, wherever that one is, well, I have no crops at the moment, so that's just wandering around doing nothing. Now they can haul, but there's obviously nothing to haul right now, so they're pointless. Whereas the engineer will actually engineer. I think the chef can also harvest, but he'll cook. Medicine will, medicine. It's, like I said, self-explanatory. So we're going to build an engineer one, because I already know they're pretty good. They're going to help me out. We need an extra person in the mines. But what will also help out is one of these things. Now this is actually pretty big, so I'm going to stick that there. But this will let us build droids. Now there's worker droids, and then there's like battle droids, and then there's an upgraded worker and an upgraded battle. Maybe there's more with research, I don't know. Because I haven't unlocked, I've just unlocked like the simple version, so there is like, I don't know what the next one is, but there's like 3 different tiers. Simple, and then advanced, and, well, something in the middle. Oh look. Let's make a worker droid. 8 components, 225 steel. We have 9 components, 0 steel, but that's fine. What have we used the steel on? What are we doing? What are you doing with steel? Oh, I suppose building the thing. Well, that's fair enough. How long until this? 9 hours. Look, 10 hours have gone by. Obviously, Nails doesn't need to sleep. Doesn't even need to eat. So I've got all these 544 packaged survival meals, which just came with the scenario. I didn't add them. I would have put a little bit less on, if I'm honest. That's a ridiculous amount. But that'll be for the abominations that we create. That's not for us. They don't they don't rot away, so they're fine. I think I will have to tidy up this. We do have, what's it called? Yeah, simple storage. Oh, I like the way it's labelled. I saw it's labelled. I can just tell exactly what mod I've got. Simple storage mod. Which is not that simple, if you look at it. There's a lot of things. You've got like a little storage place for pretty much everything. And in whatever kind of like style you want. So like a chem fuel pump, if you want to make a gas station kind of thing. And that'll actually store stacks of chem fuel. Probably other things as well, but some are specialised. Like a safe, I think, is good for like rare resources. Then you got like large pallets. You've even got bigger ones than that. Where is like a storage block 3x3. That holds quite a lot of things. There are some other massive things. Where are they? Like the industrial shelf. That's it. Like, this thing's huge. But again, it holds. It doesn't say there. 50 items per cell, so 750 total items. But that's stacks of items. So obviously, each one of these survival meal stacks is 150. So you can imagine just how many things that stores. But it just means that I don't have all this stuff just on the floor, because this is ugly. This is ugly. Now I think Vanilla did do some changes to the way things are stored, but I've always loved this mod. And it is done. Requires nails to complete. The guy nails, not actual nail. Oh look, he gave birth! We now have a third shooty robot. Pew pew robot. I think next we should probably make another... Oh, we could do a lifter. Because we don't really have a dedicated hauler. We have... Like, the other bots can haul, but we don't have a dedicated hauler. You know what I mean? We've got empty the toxic waste packs. We don't know where to put them. Well, like I said, pollution isn't really a problem. I don't think. So we'll just stick them over here. And there we go, off it prints. 2%. Let's speed the game up. Wow. Ooh, 99. 100. Wow, okay, you're quick as well. What's your run speed? 5.2, cool. So, this is D3747. Our new... I'm going to say colonist, but that's not really what I call a colonist. A naturally evolved human. I disagree. Definitely disagree. I created that from steel and components. That's not a naturally evolved human, but and it has brown skin colour. It kind of looks purple to me. We need more and more. So next we're going to actually do the constructor droid thing. What's it called? Engineering droid. There you go. That one. 6 component, 300 steel. We've got that. We've got it. We've got it. It's going in. It's being done. If you want your name to fill this guy, to change to, you know, if you want your name here instead, just leave me a comment, because D3747 is going to be hard to, like, they're all going to come out a bit like that. I think that's going to get confusing after a while. So if you've got anything, let me know, because I'm not very good with names, if I'm honest. Like Nails, this was randomly generated, I'm not going to lie. I spent no time coming up with that name. Rosales, I can't even say it properly, so you know that weren't me. Ancient football tables. Look at that. Didn't know they were a thing. I mean, it is part of a mod, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's part of Vanilla Factions Expanded. Ancients. And that is also the storyteller. How do I see storyteller? Gameplay. Or an adventure story. Because the game... I'd love to play higher. I was on this one for the Halo series. And you know what happened? So, no. We're gonna go nice and easy, right? He throws threats at us anyway. There's no good in him. Just steadily increasing curve of threat and reward, but threat. We're gonna die at some point. Let's be honest. That's why I've made Nails overpowered, just to get us past at least like 8 episodes. But anyway, this is him. He tries to force you into a low population colony, but I'm gonna create pops. So, fuck you. Yeah, let's see. Got a bit of cloth there, and he started researching. If we look at this. He's now doing basic research, because I think we just don't have any other, like... We don't have any of the other bits he could use to study. Do you know what I mean? So this is where, if you've got nothing else to do, then he will just stand at a research bench, I guess. Or in this case, an ancient computer desk. Oh look, we're going to give birth to an engineer. Wow. Alright, D3747. Our faction, what should we be called? I'm pretty sure I can change this anyway, so for now, I don't know, the Dread Mechanoid Empire with a capital M, please. That's the best I can do, alright? It's gonna have to do, and this is gonna be called the Lab. Now you didn't see my arm movements just then, but I did some. I went the Lab. I mean, I just did it again, but you still can't see me, so I don't think I explained that very well. But oh, he's made. Look, there he is. He's a little robot with an arm on top. Look at that. It's like a Mars rover, but not on Mars. Or a rover. He is a male engineer as well. Look at that. I don't know how you get male or female ones of these, but you do. Maybe the bit on top goes inwards. Oh yeah, we forgot. We woke up with a Persona plasma sword, which we are going to bond with. Oh. So, this sword whispers kind thoughts to whoever's bonded with it. Isn't that nice? What we're going to do, though, is equip it as a sidearm, because I have modified simple sidearms to allow swords as sidearms. Well, because it's much more cool. He's a super soldier. Like, of course he can hold a sword as a sidearm. Do you know what I mean? So don't question me. Is this series, you know, a lot of cheating? A lot of overpowered cheating? Yeah, but I keep getting ruined by this game, so it's fair. I need every advantage. Like, I've got like 2,700 hours. I promise I'm good at the game, I can't prove it. Oh, look at that. We've also got some more droids coming in. So I mean, like, eventually they'll just be like, they're just building themselves, do you know what I mean? It's already autonomous. Like, these guys, there's a tiny chance of getting components. A sort of big chance of getting steel. So they mine that out the ground. The lifters pick it up. And then they stick it in here and we create more of them. It's just, this is beautiful. We're going to have entire armies to just take over the world with. We do have a bit of an army right now. We do now have 5 droids. So that's five names I need, guys. Just 5 names. Come up with just any names. And just give me some names. I need 5. Well, I'm going to need way more than that probably by the end of this. But so we have a few more people. They're not people, again. They're bots. We have a few more bots. I think this is a good place to end the episode. I'm going to get a nice little prison up and going. Ready for Nick. And then depending on how good Nick is, depends whether or not he gets turned into a super soldier, or we save him for like some genetic experiments. We'll have to like remove his spine so that he can't try and run away. And then try and find some traders with some gene packs. We should be able to find, now that we've got access to the world map, we should be able to find penguins. No, we should be able to find like other labs like this that will have gene packs in and stuff like that we can use to just begin being evil, really. Committing atrocities, war crimes. Crimes against humanity, because we don't like humanity. We are mostly machine. This might be a bit ridiculous. But when we have an army of mechanoids, you won't be saying it then. You'll be like, this is amazing. Anyway, that will be for next episode. I'm not losing to this game. Not again. Not anymore. I'm not going to have like 17 raids. Like, I'm in a mountain. You can't put raids on top of my head this time. You can't just drop them in right on top of me. Yes, we can have infestations, but I don't care about them. I've made an OP cat. You're not stopping me this time, Rimworld, okay? Fuck you. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Where's Nails? Bye.